Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant moves in the NFL this season, especially for the San Francisco 49ers. And honestly, it's not just a rumor. It's shaping up to be a potential game changer. So let's dive into this seismic shift that's brewing in the league, with the possibility of a blockbuster trade that could redefine the NFC West and give the 49ers a serious edge heading into the postseason. There's been a lot of buzz lately around Roquan Smith, the star linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens. You know him well, right? An All-Pro in 2023, a top 10 player in the NFL Top 100 for 2025, and a guy who's been making waves all season with his explosive tackling and coverage skills. The rumors are swirling that the 49ers are eyeing him as a prime target before the trade deadline. And honestly, it makes a ton of sense if you look at the current state of the team and the league. Sources close to the league, echoing what ESPN's Adam Schefter has been hinting at, suggest that the Ravens, who are sitting at 4-5 and struggling defensively, may be willing to part ways with Smith. Baltimore's defense has been leaking points, giving up an average of 26. 1 point per game, and their season has been marred by inconsistency. With their cap space around $13 million available as of November 2025, and a full rebuild mode after some high-profile struggles, especially post-Lamar Jackson's downturn, the Ravens might see this as an opportunity to pivot and get some high-value assets in return. Now, why would the 49ers jump into this? Well, for starters, Roquan Smith is a game changer. He's a player who can do it all, blow up plays in the backfield, cover tight ends in the slot, and provide leadership that's desperately needed in their linebacker core. Remember, the 49ers have been hit hard by injuries this season, particularly at linebacker. Fred Warner, their star linebacker, has been battling injuries, with rumors swirling that his season might be over due to a thigh injury. That leaves a significant void, one that Smith could fill immediately, bringing stability and explosiveness to a defense that's been a bit shaky in recent weeks. Now let's talk stats because they tell a compelling story. In 2025, Roquan has tallied 43 solo tackles, 21 assists, and 64 combined, all while maintaining a coverage grade of 82. 5 and an EPA per snap of -0. 22. His PFF grade is an impressive 88. 0, ranking him among the top linebackers in the league. Despite playing around 85 snaps per game, he's been remarkably durable with no major injuries this season. That's exactly the kind of player the 49ers need, someone who can come in and make an immediate impact, especially in a division where every game matters and every play counts. Adding Smith to this defense would amplify their ability to force turnovers, something that's been slightly inconsistent for San Francisco this year. His knack for creating chaos in the backfield, whether it's forcing fumbles or disrupting plays, could be a catalyst for elevating the entire defense. And let's not forget, Smith's presence would allow Fred Warner to slide into a more versatile role, perhaps even more effective given the extra help in coverage and run support. But it's not just about the stats. It's about the intangibles, leadership, football IQ, and a relentless motor. Smith is known for being a true maestro on the field, a player who elevates everyone around him. For a 49ers team that's been a perennial contender, adding a superstar like Roquan would send a message. We're not just here to compete, we're here to dominate. And it's not just about this season, it's about building a defense that can sustain success deep into the playoffs and beyond. Let's take a moment to consider the bigger picture. The Ravens, after losing Lamar Jackson and facing some offensive struggles, are looking to rebuild. They're prioritizing picks for their secondary, which has been subpar this year. Just 8 interceptions so far, and their defense has allowed 235 points in just 9 games. Moving Smith for a first-round pick in 2026 makes strategic sense, especially if they're aiming to reset and build around a future quarterback or other young talents. For the 49ers, the addition of Smith doesn't just plug a hole, it transforms their entire defensive outlook. With a cap space of around $20 million, they have the flexibility to absorb his contract and make this move feasible. The team's defense has been stellar this season, allowing just 23 points per game, which is among the best in the league. Adding a player of Smith's caliber could push that number even lower, especially in critical moments when stops matter most. Imagine the impact on the field. Roquan Smith's ability to create turnovers, his knack for forcing fumbles and making key stops, would boost the 49ers' turnover margin significantly. The team's defense would become even more formidable, especially in third-down situations, where their opponents' conversion rate could drop even further. His explosive tackling would complement Fred Warner's leadership perfectly, creating a linebacker duo that's among the best in the league. The entire defensive scheme would benefit from having such a versatile, high-impact player. And what about the secondary? Well, with the defense generating more turnovers, the secondary gets more chances to make plays. The 49ers' secondary has been solid, but extra opportunities to turn the ball over could lead to more points and better field position. This in turn would make the offense's job easier, allowing them to sustain drives and control the clock more effectively. The synergy between an aggressive defense and an efficient offense is what championship teams are built on, and Roquan Smith could be the piece that pushes the 49ers into that elite category. Now, let's talk about the playoff implications. The 49ers are already a strong contender, sitting at 6-3, with a defense that's giving up just 23 points per game. But adding Smith could make them even more formidable, boosting their chances of not just making the playoffs, but making a deep run. Vegas odds are already shifting, initially at plus 1,000 for the Super Bowl, now trending toward plus 600, reflecting the increased confidence in this team's potential. With a plus 18% increase in their win probability, the 49ers could be seen as one of the top contenders, challenging teams like the Kansas City Chiefs and other AFC powerhouses. It's easy to see why fans are excited about this potential move. Roquan Smith is a difference maker, a true game wrecker who can turn the tide in any game. His addition would also send a message to the rest of the league. The 49ers are not just content with being good, they're gunning for greatness, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. The NFC West is already a tough division, with teams like the Seahawks and Rams fighting hard. But with Smith in the mix, the 49ers would be a step ahead, especially given their already formidable roster. Of course, there are hurdles, contract negotiations, team chemistry, and how quickly Smith can integrate into the system. But if history has shown us anything, the 49ers are a team that's not afraid of making bold moves when the opportunity arises. Their management has a reputation for striking smart deals, especially when it means elevating the team's chances of winning Super Bowls. And with the kind of talent that Roquan Smith brings, it's a move that could define their season and their legacy. Looking ahead, if this trade comes to fruition, it could be the start of a new chapter for the 49ers, one where their defense becomes even more dominant and their Super Bowl aspirations reach new heights. The NFC West would have to reckon with a 49ers team that's stacked on both sides of the ball, with a linebacker core now featuring one of the best in the league. It's a move that's as strategic as it is bold, and it could be the difference between a good season and a legendary one. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Roquan Smith is the piece that takes the 49ers over the top? Are you excited about the prospect of seeing him in red and gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news.